Hi, it's Angela McDonald with Angela's Attic here in New Glasgow, Nova Scotia. Welcome to video 3 in our series on how to use fat paint to transform this dresser. If you haven't seen videos 1 and 2 yet, check those out first. This dresser is a commission paint job we're doing for a customer using the lovely color Graceful. This is one of the Amanda Forrest collection colors from the Fat Paint collection, and it's a lovely color chosen by the customer. In video 1, you saw us prepare the dresser. In video 2, instructions on how to apply the paint were given. Now, in video 3, we're going to show you how to finish off the dresser with sanding and waxing techniques. 2 coats of Graceful were applied to the dresser, giving adequate dry time between each coat. If you've ever used fat paint, you know the dry time is quick, 20 to 30 minutes. The customer has asked that we finish the dresser, giving it a bit of a vintage aged look. So we'll be doing some distressing on it to achieve that look. There's several different ways that you can do that, either by using a wet sanding method or by using a sanding block or sandpaper. And we'll show you how you do both of those methods. Either one can be used, just whichever method you're more comfortable with. Once your paint is dried, you can start your distressing technique. So you're either going to use something like a fine grit sandpaper or these sanding blocks. Use at least a 150 grit, something higher than that. Don't use a low number because you don't want to have scratches on your piece. So using your sanding block or a damp cloth, you can remove the paint. So you're going to do this in the areas where it makes the most sense. On this dresser in particular, the areas that would have the most distressing would be on the edges of your drawers, on the sides, down the side like this. So we're going to show you how this is done, and we're going to use the sanding block, and we're going to use the damp cloth as well. So just give your piece an all-over sand down with the 150 grit sanding block just to give it a bit of a velvety kind of finish, and then you can go ahead and start your paint removal where you want. Gives it a really nice smooth finish, and then you would wipe your piece down with just that damp cloth to get rid of any sanding residue. In the areas where you want to do more distressing, you can either use that damp cloth or use that sandpaper and just apply as much pressure as you need to get some paint removal. And you can see that the paint is removing there on that edge. And then when you wipe it down with the damp cloth, you're going to be able to see that wood through. That just gives it the really nice kind of aged, kind of vintage, used look. Once you have your distressing complete, it's time to apply your finished product. Fat Paint has 2 choices for finished products. One is their clear top coat, which is their water-based varnish. The other is their wax, and this is a beeswax, a soft wax product. For this project, we'll be using the wax. Once you have your distressing all complete, then it's time to go ahead and apply your product. The wax is very easy to apply, and you'd use either a natural bristle brush or just a lint-free cloth. It's like a hand cream, and it's very easy to put on and just rub into the surface. You just want to avoid using too much. You don't want to have to wipe off and waste any excess wax. when you're applying your wax, you just want to do it in fairly small areas and work that area. Don't apply your wax to the whole dresser all at the same time and then go back. So just work on one little section, get that area finished, and then move on. It does go in very nicely, very easy to apply, and the smell from it is really nice. Applying the wax, let it sit for about 10 minutes and then come back and just buff it with a lint-free cloth. The drawer knobs on this piece are the original ones. The customer wanted them painted the same color. We do have different styles of drawer knobs and colors, and you could choose some fresh knobs to go with your freshly painted piece. So fat wax comes in two sizes, 50 gram and 200 gram, and in 3 colors, and we stock all of those. Use a damp cloth to gently clean waxed pieces. Don't use any cleaners. So that's it. We're very pleased with how the piece turned out, and we hope our customer is too. Do you like it? Let us know. If you have pieces that you would like to paint, stop in. Let us help you choose a color and guide you through the process. Check out the Fat Paint Company's website at www.thefatpaintcompany.com. You can also find a link on that page to find a retailer close to you. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Make our store your destination and enjoy your visit with us.